All right, let's dive right into the system that is basically the lungs of your home, your HVAC. It's this incredible, invisible force that keeps you comfortable. But when it fails, oh boy, it becomes very, very visible.
I mean, just picture this. It's a blistering 95-degree day, or maybe a winter night that's plummeted below zero, and poof, your system just gives up. That's not just an inconvenience. That can be a real emergency. So in this explainer, we're going to break down how you can understand, maintain, and make some really smart decisions about your system to make sure that never happens.
You know, it's so easy to take it for granted, but your HVAC system is truly your home's silent, unseen hero. It's on guard 24/7, protecting your family from whatever crazy temperature extremes the outside world decides to throw at you.
I mean, just think about it. It's constantly moving air, it's filtering out junk, it's managing humidity all day, every day. But, like any hero that works that hard, it can get worn down. It can start to show signs that it needs a little help. So let's look at some of the warning signs it might be sending you.
Here's the good news. Before a total meltdown, your system almost always gives you little clues, little warning signs. And learning how to read them, that's the absolute key to fixing a small problem before it becomes a massive, wallet-emptying disaster.
Okay, so if you hold your hand up to a vent and you're just feeling a sad little trickle of air, that's a major clue. It could be a couple of things. The easy one, a dirty, clogged filter. Super simple fix. But if that filter is clean, you might be looking at a bigger issue, something like a leak in your ductwork.
Your system should really just be a gentle background hum. So if you suddenly start hearing clanking, grinding, or a high-pitched squeal, yeah, those are bad noises. That's the sound of mechanical parts in serious distress. It's a classic warning sign you really shouldn't ignore, because it often means a motor or a fan is on its last legs.
So, here's a classic one. Does your house have that one room that's basically an icebox, while another one feels like a sauna? That's a huge sign of inefficiency. It tells you that the conditioned air you're paying for isn't getting where it needs to go, which could be anything from leaky ducts to a thermostat that's just not reading the room correctly.
Oh, and this problem? This is a real wallet drainer. A healthy system should run in long, smooth cycles. But if you hear yours constantly kicking on for just a few minutes, then shutting off, then kicking right back on again, that's called short cycling. It means it's working way, way too hard, causing a ton of wear and tear and just torching your energy bill.
Okay, so we've seen the symptoms, but what's actually causing these problems? Let's play detective for a minute, because it's not always just about old age. Your home's specific environment plays a massive role in all this.
I mean, your poor HVAC system is basically in a constant battle with the elements. You've got crazy temperature swings, forcing it to work overtime. You have huge loads of dust, pollen, and debris. Think of all that cottonwood fluff in the spring, just trying to choke it out. And yeah, even the air itself can be the enemy.
Now, this concept of altitude derating sounds super technical, but it's actually pretty simple, and it's so important. At high altitudes, the air is just thinner, so your furnace can't breathe as well, and it produces less heat. If an installer doesn't account for that, the system is basically like a person trying to run a marathon while breathing through a straw. It's going to struggle, it's going to waste energy, and it's going to fail a whole lot sooner.
Okay, now for the big one. The question every single homeowner dreads. Your aging system breaks down. Do you sink more money into fixing it again, or do you bite the bullet and replace the whole thing? It's a huge, stressful, and expensive decision.
Thankfully, you don't have to just go with your gut. There's a really handy industry rule of thumb that can help take the emotion out of the decision. It's not a perfect science, but it gives you a fantastic logical starting point.
It's called the $5,000 rule, and it is super easy. First, you take the estimated cost of the repair. Let's say it's $350. Then, you multiply that number by the age of your system in years. Maybe it's 16 years old. So, 350 times 16 is 5,600. Since that number is over 5,000, it's a really strong financial signal that putting more money into this old unit probably isn't the wisest move.
And really, this is the trade-off it all comes down to, isn't it? Repairing feels cheaper right now. It's a short-term fix. But you're still left with an old, inefficient machine that's probably just going to break again. Replacing is a long-term investment in reliability, in higher efficiency, and frankly, in your own peace of mind.
But you know what's even better than making a smart decision when things go wrong? It's preventing them from going wrong in the first place. And that all comes down to being proactive with a little maintenance.
It's honestly that simple. A tiny bit of prevention can save you literally thousands of dollars and a ton of misery down the road. I mean, think about it.
You wouldn't drive your car for 5 years without an oil change and expect it to run perfectly. The exact same logic applies here.
And this doesn't have to be some big, complicated thing. Just think of it like this. In the spring, before it gets hot, have a pro tune up your AC. In the fall, before it gets cold, have them inspect your furnace. And the easiest one of all, the one you can do yourself, your air filter. Just take a peek at it once a month. It is your #1 line of defense.
So when you boil it all down, understanding these few key things about your system, well, it puts you back in control. You're in control of your home's comfort, its safety, and yeah, your own finances.
The bottom line is this. You don't have to be a passive homeowner just waiting for something to break. You can be an informed owner who knows what to look for, who knows when to act. By learning to decode those funny noises, by using a simple rule for the big decisions, and by sticking to a basic maintenance plan, you gain real control. And that is empowerment.
So I'll just leave you with this one question. What's the one thing you're going to do differently after hearing all this? Maybe it's just setting a calendar reminder to check your filter. Maybe it's finally making the call for that tune-up you've been putting off. Whatever it is, taking that one little step, that's how you start mastering the most important system in your home. Thanks for watching.